How many of you remember Ace Ventura? It was a movie series starring Jim Carrey, a huge hit when it came out. Carrey played the role of a pet detective. The audience found it so implausible that it was funny. Now, we do not know about pet detectives, but Spain could soon have pet attorneys. The government has introduced a new law to determine custody of animals when couples separate. One of the options is joint custody. Here's a report.
Couples love adopting pets. They take them on walks, click pictures for Instagram, and spoil them with attention. But what happens when the couple breaks up? Who gets to keep the pet? France, Germany, and Switzerland have recognized pets as living beings with rights. And now Spain has joined the campaign. They have unveiled a new legal reform. Until now, animals were seen as mere objects. This reform declares them as sensitive living beings. In a court of law, this makes for an interesting interpretation. Judges can now declare joint custody of pets, same as they do for kids in a divorce settlement. So, how exactly will this work? A lot rides on the judge. The proposal sets out criteria for deciding custody. A judge has two broad options: send the pet home with either of the former sweethearts or declare joint custody. But wait, there's more. Mistreatment of pets will be criminalized, so hurting a pet will be considered the same as hurting a human. You could even get compensated if your pet is hurt. The proposal calls it damages for a moral injury. There is sweeping support for this new law in Spain, except the far-right Vox party. Everyone is on board. But you can't deny the whiff of hypocrisy coming from this law. Because remember, Spain loves a good bullfight. Most of the world has banned them, but in Spain they still draw massive crowds. Joint pet custody doesn't sound as impressive when jostling and killing bulls is still legal. In 2019, a survey found that 56% of Spaniards were opposed to bullfighting. But in the name of culture and tradition, they continue. At the heart of Spain's new proposal is the legal status of animals. Most countries regard them as objects, so they have no duties and no rights. In such cases, the owner is held responsible for the pet's actions. So if your dog destroys your neighbor's garden, you pay the bill. Trouble begins when there are multiple owners. As in the case of couples, things can get ugly and really expensive. This man from Rhode Island waged a legal battle for 2 years. He spent $15,000 in legal fees, all to wrest custody of his dog from his ex-wife. This could be the new reality in Spain and elsewhere. Petnups. Lawyers specializing in dog custody and animals on the stand. Does the world have bigger problems? Yes. Could this be settled over a handshake and lunch? Yes. But as they say, modern problems, modern solutions. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.